Welcome back, friends. My name is Eric. This is Mellowseven Gaming. We're playing Football Manager 2019 with Kaiserslautern die Roten Teufel. We are back playing just a match today. There's nothing crazy. We haven't played anything since the last one. This is the very next match against 17th place FC Union, or who was at least 17th place last time I looked. And they are still 17th place. We, however, have dropped to 5th at the moment. But we do have a match in hand. If we were to win this one, we would leapfrog back over to Sandhusen, who beat Paderborn, I believe, bringing Paderborn a little bit closer to us, but, you know, is what it is. So, match preview. Nothing else. We've already kind of talked about all that sort of stuff. Let's jump into it. We know we have one suspension. We know in the form of Gogan Ghoul still. So we traded one suspension for another. We've got Malcolm out starting this time. We've got Ozdemir as the backup there. We've got Bergman still out on his injury. He's out for another week to 2 weeks. So for the moment, I still have Sven in here. I'm kind of wondering if we put Hansa in. They've played pretty much the same. Let's put Hansa in for now. We've got Alphonse here. And then we can use Sven as we need him if we want to sub or something like that. Get him in a little later in the game. But just this way we know we don't accidentally hurt him if there's an issue. I've got Mamadou running as a target man on attack, and we've got Huth back here as our Elias Huth back here as our backstop. I wonder if Elias and our goalkeeper are relatives. Where might it say? I thought it's the problem when they mess with this stuff. You don't always get attributes based in Germany, dynamics. I don't see anything about a brother. So I guess we say no. Sternberg will take the armband today. That's fine. And dressing room. I want to see something better. Much better performance. There we go. Let's go for it. Tunnel. Shake off from Malaise, yeah. Natural choice. Players can adapt. The weather did affect us last time quite a bit, actually. But we'll pretend it didn't. And we'll see what we can do. And yeah. Off like a turtle hurdles. Let's flip this back over to their formation. That's more interesting. We know what our formation is. The away heat map. There we go. I guess we could do a home heat map too. I mean, we could do a heat map for both teams and kind of see where players are ending up. Our team's playing particularly wide or particularly narrow. Malcolm's getting pushed back, but he finds Rafia. Rafia across to Amadi in space, who takes the shot. Oh, Busk just gets a hand on it. Might have been better to go far left there. It looked like we had somebody, maybe Zook, over there wide open. Zook, by the way, asked for another... Busk gets that one. Zook asked for another contract. I told him I'd get him one at the end of the season. He threw a temper tantrum. I told him tough. The rest of the team complained. They came to me. They said, you know, you treated him fairly. I said, hey, I'd give him one at the end of the season. And they said, oh, that's not what he told us. So everybody backed me after that. Niels Teixeira. Okay, well, they're not happy with their feedback, so maybe we should throw out a get creative, because I know that works on our team. And maybe we can take advantage of them not being happy with theirs, and we can get something happen. Because so far, we've been horrible. I mean, well, that's not true. I mean, chances were equal up to that point. We do have possession. Prib feeds that win. Hartdell gets there. Ooh. Torjon gets a couple shots at it, but he ends up putting it high. They've had 3 half chances. We've had no chances. 2 shots have been long, 2 have been on target. Well, they might be the same 2 shots, to be honest. We're spending a lot of time here. So that must be Zook running up to here. Hemline seems to be sitting... Actually, this might be Hemline coming in here, and we might actually be looking at Cruiser back there. Hard to tell. Disappointing. And has anybody been garbage? No. Mamadou hasn't been great. Maybe we go ahead and swap him out and go with a more traditional... well, not more traditional, but, you know, one of our standard players. And we'll just play him as an advanced forward on attack. And I'm going to put him down as a false 9. I think I get more use out of him as a false 9 than a Trey Carista. I like the idea of the Trey Carista. It just doesn't seem to work very often. So Zook, all the way up to Hemline. Yeah, see, Hemline ends up in here, and we're looking at Cruiser out there. So that... Hemline tries to get in. Come on, Cruiser, you got to attack that. And that was that. That could have been a chance, but hey, it wasn't. We did nothing. Who apparently hasn't touched the ball. One pass. There we go. 6.7 on him. And again, yeah, we're not playing great. Cruiser's pretty poor. I'm going to maybe throw out a demand more. There we go. Get the guys playing here a little harder. And I think I'm going the attack. We were edging them in possession, even in the rain. I thought we were going to take that away from Poulter, but we didn't. They pass it back. Schoenfeld's got it. Back to Prommel. Sternberg's got that one, and he boots it up to nobody. I don't know where he was going with that. We didn't have a player in the proximity at all. That one was deflected. Beata does get there. Maybe just drop it back and then run. No, he just boots it up to Huth, who charges in. Goalkeeper manages to get a foot on it, though. If he would have messed that up, it would have been a goal. They did the same thing. We completely played him off that. Luckily, Poulter just blew it. Absolutely blew it. Well, no, they said we made the save. Because it became a corner. So Huth comes out, saves that one. Maybe tactically we need to change something up here. Let's do this. Just to try something different. We're clearly not getting any guys in here. Try and encourage. You can do it. But you can see they're beginning to edge it here. We still have possession. Schoenfeld. Up to Prib. Headed it out, but Ibil, cruise to Schoenfeld. Rocket long out. Clearly they're feeling the home fans a little bit better. I might actually drop us down to cautious here. At this point, I'm kind of willing to take the draw, although I'm not happy. It is against number 17. We need to do something to snap out of this. We really are missing our our mid centers at this point. Since the January transfer window, we have not been spectacular. You know, I'd kind of hope the youngsters we had would be, well, they're youngsters. I mean, that is what it is. We'll just have to accept if we finish up here anywhere, we're well beyond what we expected to be. So, yeah, it's disappointing in talk, but it's a draw. You know, it keeps us in the running for stuff. We're going to be 1 point, I think, back rather than 1 point up. And sure enough, we're just 1 point back behind Sandhusen. We're up over Jan and Dormstad a little bit. So, again, we finish anywhere up here, we're fine. We were just wanting to finish mid-table, 12th and up, to 12th to 6th. So we're currently outliving that. Doesn't look like there was any spectacular games that day. Hold on. Well, Kaiserslautern 2 held on to a draw too. Apparently they have the worst defense and we couldn't score against them. That's a little bit... Oh, he played on Kaiserslautern 2. I'm like, we didn't play him. How did he get injured? I was really confused there for a second. Oh, well. All right, we're going to play a few games. We're going to see what happens. We got a little bit of a break here for international play. And we'll be back, closer to the end of the season when we have a better idea what's going on. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Cheers.